Hey, y'all. I'm here with your Daddy Bible readings. We're in 2 Kings today, chapter 1. And y'all, my red nose is not because I've been drinking, I promise. The only thing I've been drinking is water. It's because something outside has made my allergies go absolutely bonkers, and I've been through about 500 of these in the last 2 or 3 hours. Well, maybe just 300. It's been a lot, though. My eyes are watering, my nose is running, my feet are smelling. What else you want to know? I've been sneezing like crazy. When I was working, I've been working out in the yard, and there's something out there that wasn't out there yesterday because I was out there all day yesterday too, and nothing bothered me at all yesterday, but there's something out there today that sure enough is, goodness gracious, y'all. It is tearing me up. But anyway, that's not why I'm here to talk about my Rudolph the Red-Nosed Stanley. No, not about that. I'm here to read 2 Kings, if I can find my Bible. And if I can read 2 Kings, we're beginning 2 Kings today. We finished 1 Kings chapter 1. I'll be glad when we get to Chronicles. That'll be cool too. But we'll probably never make it, y'all. I'm surprised the rapture hadn't happened yet. I am. It's coming. And my yard's going to look pretty when it gets here. I'm not, but it will. Oh, I'm about to sneeze again. I hadn't had allergy problems all year. I was outside all week. Today there's something out there that my nose doesn't like, or my eyes either. All right, here we go. 2 Kings chapter 1 verse 1. Then Moab rebelled against Israel after the death of Ahab, and Ahaziah fell down through a lattice in his upper chamber that was in Samaria and was sick. Well, if I'd have fallen down, I'd be sick too. And he sent messengers and said unto them, Go, inquire of Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron, that's a god with a little g, whether I shall recover of this disease. But the angel of the Lord said unto Elijah, from Elijah the Tishbite, Arise, go up to meet the messengers of the king of Samaria, and say unto them, It is not because there is not a God in Israel that ye go to inquire of Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron. Now therefore thus saith the Lord, Thou shalt not come down from that bed on which thou art gone up, but thou shalt surely die. And Elijah departed. And when the messengers turned back unto him, he said unto them, Why are ye now turned back? And they said unto him, There came a man up to meet us, and said unto us, Go, turn again unto the king that sent you, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, It is not because there is not a God in Israel that thou sendest to inquire of Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron. Therefore thou shalt not come down from that bed on which thou art gone up, but shalt surely die. And he said unto them, What manner of man was he which came up to meet you and told you these words? And they answered him, He was a hairy man, and girt with a girdle of leather about his loins. And he said, It is Elijah the Tishbite. Then the king sent unto him a captain of the 50 with his 50, And when he went up to him, and behold, he sat on top of a hill, and he spake unto them, Thou man of God, the king hath said, Come down. And Elijah answered and said to the captain of 50, If I be a man of God, then let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And there came down fire from heaven and consumed him and his 50. Again, as he sent unto him another captain of 50 with his 50, and he answered and said unto him, O man of God, thus hath the king said, Come down quickly. And Elijah answered and said unto them, If I be a man of God, let fire come down from heaven and consume thee and thy 50. And the fire of God came down from heaven and consumed him and his 50. And he sent again a captain of the third 50 with his 50. And the third captain of 50 went up and came and fell on his knees before Elijah and besought him and said unto him, O man of God, I pray thee, let my life and the life of these 50 thy servants be precious in thy sight. Behold, there came fire down from heaven and burned up the two captains of the former 50s with their 50s. Therefore, let my life now be precious in thy sight. And the angel of the Lord said unto Elijah, Go down with him, be not afraid of him. And he arose and went down with him unto the king. I can't see, y'all. My eyes are messed up. If I'm rereading something I already read, I apologize, because there's so many former captains of 50s and all. I might have said something 2 or 3 times. I don't know. And he said unto them, Thus saith the Lord, Forasmuch as thou hast sent messengers to inquire of Baal-zebub, the god of Israel, is it not because there is no God in Israel to inquire of this word? Therefore thou shalt not come down off that bed on which thou art gone up, but shalt surely die. So he died according to the word of the Lord which Elijah had spoken. And Jehoram reigned in his stead in the 2nd year of Jehoram, the king of Jehoshaphat, king of Judah, because he had no son. Now the rest of the acts of Ahaziah which he did, are they not written in the book of the Chronicles of the Kings of Israel? I'm going to read 2 Kings chapter 2. And it came to pass, when the Lord would take up Elijah into heaven by a whirlwind, that Elijah went with Elisha from Gilgal. And Elijah said unto Elisha, Tarry here, I pray thee, for the Lord hath sent me to Bethel. And Elisha said unto him, As the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. So they went down to Bethel. And the sons of the prophets that were at Bethel came forth to Elisha, and said unto him, Knowest thou that the Lord will take away thy master from thy head today? And he said, Yea, I know it. Hold ye your peace. And Elisha said unto him, Elisha, tarry here, I pray thee, for the Lord hath sent me to Jericho. And he said, As the Lord liveth, and as the Lord as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. So they came to Jericho, and the sons of the prophets that were at Jericho came to Elisha and said unto him, Knowest thou that the Lord will take away thy master from thy head today? And he answered, Yea, I know. Hold ye your peace. And Elisha said unto him, Tarry, I pray thee, here, for the Lord hath sent me to Jordan. And he said, As the Lord liveth, and as thy soul liveth, I will not leave thee. And they two went on. And 50 men of the sons of the prophets went and stood to view afar off, and they too stood by Jordan. And Elijah took his mantle and wrapped it together and smote the waters, and they were divided hither and thither. My two favorite words lately, right there together, hither and thither. Hither and thither, so that they too went over dry ground. And it came to pass, when they were gone over, that Elijah said unto Elisha, Ask what I shall do for thee before I be taken away before thee. And Elisha said, I pray thee, let a double portion of thy spirit be upon me. And he said, Thou hast asked a hard thing. Nevertheless, if thou see me when I am taken from thee, it shall be so unto thee. But if not, it shall not be so. And it came to pass, as they still went on and talked, that behold, there appeared a chariot of fire and horses of fire, and parted them both asunder. And Elijah went up by whirlwind into heaven. And Elisha saw it, and he cried, My father, the chariot of Israel, and the horsemen thereof. And he saw him no more. And he took hold of his own clothes and rent them into two pieces. And he took up also the mantle of Elijah that fell from him, and went back and stood by the bank of Jordan. And he took the mantle of Elijah that fell from him, and smote the waters, and said, Where is the Lord God of Elijah? And when he had smitten the waters, they parted hither and thither, and Elisha went over. And when the sons of the prophets, which were to view as Jericho, saw him, they said, The spirit of Elijah doth rest on Elisha. And they came to meet him, and and bowed themselves to the ground before him. And they said unto him, Behold, now there be with thy servants 50 strong men. Let them go, we pray thee, and seek thy master, lest peradventure the Spirit of the Lord hath taken him up, and cast him upon some mountain and in some valley. And he said, Ye shall not send. And when they urged him till he was ashamed, he said, Send. They sent therefore 50 men, and they sought 3 days, but found him not. And when they came again to him, for he tarried at Jericho, he said unto them, Did I not say to you, Go not? And the men of the city said unto Elisha, Behold, I pray thee, the situation of this city is pleasant. as my Lord seeth, but the water is naught, and the ground barren. And he said, Bring me a new cruse, and put salt therein. And they brought it to him. And he went forth unto the spring of the waters, and cast the salt in there, and said, Thus saith the Lord, I have healed these waters. There shall not be from thence any more death or barren land. So the waters were healed unto this day, according to the saying of Elisha, which he spake. And he went up from thence unto Bethel, and as he was going up by the way, there came forth little children out of the city, and mocked him, and said unto him, Go up, thou bald head, go up, thou bald head. And as he turned back and looked on them, and cursed them in the name of the Lord, and there came forth 2 she-bears out of the wood, and tare 40 and 2 children of them. And he went from thence to Mount Carmel, and from thence he returned to Samaria. That's that, y'all. That's chapters 1 and 2 of 2 Kings, and be careful about calling me bald head. Because you see, you just heard what might happen. Probably not, but it could. Besides, I'm not really bald. I hadn't shaved in a month, I don't think. I need to shave. I can't stand up long enough to shave. But y'all got chapters 1 and 2 of 2 Kings. That's pretty good. That's like eating dinner and getting dessert both. I tell you what, you just come right here and I'll give you good stuff. Comprende? See y'all mañana, maybe. Unless we get the rapture first. And that's what I'm hoping for. If not, I'll see you in the morning. God bless you, dear friends. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And I'm going to bed soon because I'm miserable. These allergies got me bonkers. I've been sneezing and snorting, and I've been through like 50 of these. I've been outside all week, and my allergies hadn't gone bonkers until today. There's something new out there today. It is. I don't know what. But I'm done, y'all. I could sit here and flap my jaws all night, but I'm not.